This is AC Star Alert, aka Austin. No, this is AC Star Alert, aka Austin. Welcome back to my channel. And this is the Valentine's Day 2 video. Now, for some of you guys, Valentine's Day is now, hold on for a second. Put this on. To some of you guys, Valentine's Day is a holiday that you celebrate with your significant others, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your wife, your husbands, wife, husbands, boyfriend, girlfriends. But to people like me that's single, it's just a day, a normal regular day. And we know it's aware, and we know it's out there and it's aware. We know it's out there and we're aware that it's out there. It's a wonderful holiday for people that are in love. But this is going to talk about my history about Valentine's Day and the holiday in general. So hopefully it's not that long of a video, but as a kid growing up, I got candies like this behind me, heart shaped hard candies called All Mine. All Mine Smile. Kiss Me. Um, Best Day. Love Me. Mine Forever. Whatever these candies said. And these candies are, chalk, and they're not all delish. I mean, they're not all these different colors, doesn't mean they have different flavors. They're delicious. They are delicious. Yeah, chalk. But I got those as candies. I got other candies like Nerds and stuff like that. Sour Patch Kids that are candy based, heart shaped, different flavors, right? And then cards that have Superman, Batman on it, Spider-Man, generic cards from guys and girls. The whole class has to participate for that. And that was our Valentine's Day. Every other year when we're in middle and like junior high to, I mean, not junior high, I mean, from elementary to sixth grade. Then junior high and high school, that's when you start getting boyfriends and girlfriends, and you buy roses and flowers and chocolate covered strawberries and cakes and different things to celebrate that. Go on a romantic dinner, maybe go see a movie. Speaking of that, movies out today like Goat, Crime 101, Cold Storage, um, Good Luck, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. All of them came out last night, Thursday, and it's Friday. Going into Valentine's Day, I mean, going into the Valentine's Day weekend, and sometimes it's a dinner and a movie. And then as you get older, yes, you want to have that boyfriend and girlfriend. And yeah, speaking of that, now going into the history of me being older, yes, I had a girlfriend. And the first Valentine's Day I didn't really blow it or anything like that. I had to go to my uncle's funeral because my aunt and uncle had their wedding anniversary on Valentine's Day. And what happens that they had the funeral on Valentine's Day and she got upset. So I promised her to do an Valentine's after. And we talked to each other back and forth when I was in California. When I came back, it wasn't all about her. I mean, when I got back, it wasn't all about us and us celebrating our love. It was about something else that she heard at the church and all this other stuff. And and told her I would get that settled and everything. Then it was finally about us and our romance and our love. And then sadly that ended. But in other hands, that's how that ended up happening. I mean, yes, I would love to spend Valentine's Day with her on the actual day, but it didn't happen. And we did what we had to do after that. And I promised that, and we did. But now that I'm not in a relationship, Valentine's Day is still an awesome day for other people, for also for new couples Um, Newlywed couples, new couples out there, couples that have been together, married, stuck together. Again, chocolate, strawberries, all this different stuff, roses, all that stuff. And it's a wonderful time to celebrate because it's celebrating you guys, it's celebrating everyone's love, right? On top of that, the movies. They make romantic movies like 51st Dates, 30 going on, 13 going on 30. One of my two favorite ones that came out just last year, Love Hurts and Hard Eyes slasher movie. One of my favorite classic ones, Notebook. Um, Newest one that just came out with Kevin James, Solo Mio, which is a really good Angel Studios film. Highly recommend seeing that on that. If you also say send help, it's kind of like horror and also romantic at the same time. Yeah. And people go see these movies. Well, people can go home and rewatch those other ones I mentioned, like 51st Dates, Notebook, 13 going on 30, and watch those after dinner. But sometimes they go to a new movie after dinner, and it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing, but also with the high pressure of also being in a couple, a young couple these days is also the church. When the church I went to always talked about, they had one series about Valentine's Day, and they talked about relationships and how you should cherish it and how to look underneath God and all stuff. And there's nothing wrong with what they did. It's just it was always a they saw people getting coupled up, and everyone was pressured to do better in their relationships. And then they had these sermons talking about what love is for God, what is your love supposed to be, and who you should put first, and you should put God first, and then your relationship comes next, and it should be for your boot thing, it should be this and this and that, whatever. And then even some of the sermons that didn't have relationships in it had relationships in it. So there's also high pressure on that if you had a relationship in church. I mean, it shouldn't be like that, but that's one of the things. And now we have simply a Valentine's Day, which is regular. We have you have Valentine's Day with a whole bunch of girls. If you're single girls and you don't have boyfriends, they do Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day is a bunch of girls getting together, hanging out, and having fun. I don't know exactly what they do, but that's the kind of what they do, I guess. And then now that I have a friend that's a really close friend of mine, that's like a brother and sister in Christ, and and she's like a sister to me. We're doing like Valentine's Day, but it's more like friendship valent. It's friends friends friend friends times. You can call it friend times. It's Valentine's Day with friends, and you can do that too. You don't have to always have the traditional Valentine's Day where you get roses for someone that you love and care about, and go out to dinner, maybe go see a movie or Netflix or chill. There's also another person, another coworker of mine's going to spend time with his girlfriend this weekend, and probably watch Netflix and chill. And sometimes, that doesn't always. I mean, Netflix and chill always means one thing. Netflix and chill and something else. But how they did it was Netflix and chill, go to bed in separate beds, of course, or separate rooms. But for a 24-year-old and a 21-year-old, that's I can't see that happening, like, them going separate places, but it can go that separate way. But yeah, I'm not saying that's happening, but but Valentine's Day means for things for different people. And basically also it just means a day for love and cherishing the couples. But also if you're a person like me that's a Christian, you can also put God's love into this as well. God loves you more than anyone else in the world. And Valentine's Day is for that. Valentine's Day is also for that too. Love. If you don't have anyone to love, love Jesus. Give all your love to Jesus. Give him all your love and care and support. And there, you have your love and care and support. It's just how it is. Um, and Valentine's Day can mean everything for everyone, you know? It doesn't mean just one thing. And even if you do or do not celebrate it, you know of the day and you know it's a holiday that people celebrate, right? You know it's a holiday that people love and cherish and have, and it's great, but it's not destined for everyone. Some people don't have a boyfriend. Some people don't have a girlfriend. Some people don't have a husband and a wife. They just celebrate how they celebrate. And if you do have those things, you celebrate with the people that you cherish and love, and you have it for the rest of your life. And you do what the best you can to keep it and hold. So you guys can give these heart candies that say best day, kiss me, all be mine, smile, mine forever, true love, first kiss. Um, and then also pass out your favorite candies, chocolate covered straws, um, roses, and just have a romantic evening as well, or a romantic day, or whatever time you can spend the time of day on Valentine's Day. But me, if I ever had someone again, I'll probably do all those things, but also be like, hey, what kind of movies are you interested in? Because I like movies, and you might not like them as much as I do, but I like movies. Like, are you into horror films? Do you like a slasher? Because like the Hard Eyes movie is the coolest slasher movie, but slash Valentine's Day movie ever. It shows a two people working the same job. They're both good looking and they're both single, but she's hoping that the other girl's hoping that her boyfriend comes back to her and blah 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 blah, right? Well, she doesn't. I mean, he doesn't, and then she ends up falling in love with the guy she's supposed to work on this project with. They end up getting married and all this stuff. It's very, very, I mean, engaging. It's very, very cool to see that. And like Love Hurts is pretty much like an action film. And yeah, I mean, I can't have this video without having some type of movie talking it, right? And Love Hurts is basically about a guy that's selling real estate, and then people come back to hurt him at the very end, you know, come after him. And yeah, and it's his brother, and then his true love, his one true love comes back in his life, and you know, he has to get her back. And that's kind of what that is. And then Solomio, like I said, he's left in the altar, he falls in love with a girl. He's left an altar from his girl that he was going to get engaged with, that was a teacher. Falls in love with the girl from the coffee shop, and they live happily ever after at the very end, but also people helping them along the way. And then you have your classic 51st dates where she has amnesia, and then the guy, Adam Sandler has to make her remember 30, 13 going on 30. She makes a wish that the girl makes a wish when she's 13. I wish I was 30. And then there you go. She's 30. And then she's going through life and going through someone liking her, blah, 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 blah. I mean, not blah, blah, but you get my point, all that stuff. So you can also you can watch those movies that I just mentioned. You can also have whatever, but basically, whatever you guys do as a couple, what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? I think the Valentine's Day I promised my ex-girlfriend that we did. We went to Chili's, went back to her house, and we watched the movie and had, a good time from what I remember. And yeah, sometimes I wish I could have that person back in my life, but it didn't work out. And there's reasons why it didn't work out, but it would have been much more happier if it didn't fall apart. That way I can celebrate this Valentine, and that's why I can celebrate this Valentine's and do it all new. But now it's just, hey, hanging out with a friend, and that's hanging out with a friend that's very close to me, very amazing. She's awesome. And she'll find someone and I'll find someone. I mean, at some point. And then we can celebrate Valentine's Days with our significant others as still being really close friends and celebrate with that same friend, but with our significant others one day, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, do what you do on Valentine's Day, have fun, and have a great time. Because Valentine's Day is for everyone, no matter if you're in a relationship or single or whatnot, it's for everyone. So if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and deuces.